What's up everybody, Unrested here post Vongfong Typhoon. That's right, we had a major typhoon, also known as a super typhoon, that hit us in the past 2 days. Did little to no damage here in Osaka and Kobe where I'm at now. Pretty usual. I mean, we're pretty landlocked here in this part of Japan, and by the time it reaches landfall here it's pretty weak. So if you move here and you get worried about a lot of warnings and stuff like that on the news, don't ever be too worried if you live in Osaka. Now, if you live in Kyushu or you live down in Okinawa, yeah, get worried. Those people dealt with a lot, and my hearts go out to anybody suffering from flooding and any kind of damage their house suffered or their living arrangements suffered due to this storm. I don't want to take that lightly. But moving on from that, I want to just talk about a few things upcoming here on the Unrested channel and other people's channels who I will be doing collabs with. I think once again this year I will be on Three Old Guys, talking about scary stuff for the month of October, of course. We've talked to Victor a little bit about being on 2.5 Oyaji again for another session of scary stories, and I'm going to be recording one or two scary stories for Busan Kevin's Just Japan podcasts, so you can check some of my stuff on there. I'm going to try and keep everything fresh and new. I'm not going to try and go over any old stories. I'm going to try and do totally brand new stuff because I don't really like to copy myself too much. I know like one or two stories in that Smudge Mouth movie I redid from my old Osoroshi Saturdays because I just liked them so much, but you can only do that so many times and then you're repeating yourself and getting old and stale, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to keep those fresh and new, and I'm going to try and keep every single story I tell on every single different show fresh and new, so that each one has something new to offer, and so that you yourself can get kind of a delectable menu of different horror. But I am going to try and keep them almost all Japanese, or at least Asian-based at the very least. Got a lot of stuff coming up about yokai and obake, more stuff on that. I've done a lot of research after I did this last movie because it focused around more than just a couple demons and monsters and ghosts. It went into all different types. So that came out really good, and I want to talk more about that, and I want to kind of use my Osoroshi Chronicles book a little bit in my upcoming Osoroshi series, I guess I call it, Osoroshi series, webisodes. I want to get those in there a little bit, and I want to just talk a little bit more about that book because it's just great to be able to use in a video. That's the main reason. Some people have talked to me about getting it published, and I hope that eventually happens, but I think what I'd really like to see is just to get used in my videos a lot more. It gets used in the movie that I made, so you'll see it there. Anyway, that's just some quick updates, guys. Thanks again for all your different encouragement with the book, with the Osoroshi Chronicles book. And I'll be back with a lot more stuff soon now that both sports days are over. Talk to you soon. If you like what you saw here today, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Unrested.